Hello, HWE 142. It is Tuesday, May 11th, so the class has ended. Congratulations, you guys made it to summer. Not very summery outside, but great work for everything you've done over the past 5 weeks. You guys have really done a phenomenal job with the discussions and quizzes and your case studies that you had each week. And it's been such a pleasure having each of you in the class and really learning with you and getting to know you a little bit. And I feel like I have, because you guys have done such a great job with the discussions and been really open and to sharing ideas and thoughts and personal experiences. So thank you for that. I'm just wrapping up grades right now. So I'm just doing discussion grades. And then I think I have one more quiz, last assessment that I have to grade, and then I will be done. So your final grades will be done today. I won't post them into Banner until Thursday, but just kind of go over everything, because once I post them in that eWolf Banner portal for this forefront range, it's very hard for me to take them back. It's a process that we have to go through with lots of signatures. So I want to make sure I have everything good to go before I do that. Thank you so much for the discussions during week 5. I think those three, the feeding relationship, the role modeling, and then the snacks, those are like my favorite ones of the whole class. Snacks are so much fun. Snacks can be fun as we get older too. But for kids in the toddler preschool years, when they're exploring textures and colors and tastes and sizes and all that sort of thing, it's fun to do different snacks with them, because oftentimes meals can be a trickier one, just because you're maybe cut short for time, or you have other little ones or whatnot. But snacks can be fun if you have a little bit of time set aside that you can make something fun. Ashley, you mentioned the Hungry Caterpillar circular sandwiches. That sounded like the cutest thing ever. Thanks for sharing that. And then you mentioned owls on rice cakes, or making them into look like an owl, which is super cute too. So many fun things. I still like to make things fun for my kids, and they're old and they think I'm totally ridiculous when I do that, but I enjoy it. So keep it going, because food should be fun and it should be enjoyable. And you can keep going with that for, many years to come, as these kids still explore things and share things with their friends. And I think that brings us really nicely into the feeding relationship, which all of you had great posts regarding that and talked about that in the quiz too. That really, we're role models in this feeding relationship. So if you want to see some behavior in your child, you have to model that as an adult. You have to show that kid what you want them to do. And that goes into life, right? If you want your kid to be respectful, you must be respectful. If you want your kid to eat fruits and vegetables, you need to eat your fruits and vegetables. So role modeling is huge. And then role modeling a healthy feeding relationship is huge. And this starts now. So when you have these toddlers, these 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, this is really when it begins, and really when it can be impactful in causing damage if you don't do it correctly. Not to scare anyone, but those are super formative years where kids are learning how they interact with food and how they feel about food. And if you don't know how you feel about food and how you interact with food is unhealthy, that's gonna seep into their relationship too. So thank you, Alana. You provided some specifics about your feeding relationship with yourself. Juliana, I don't know if I'm saying it right. You also shared some personal experiences that were lovely too. And I think those were very good examples of how impactful parents can be on their kids' feeding relationships, or even the environment that they create around feeding. So if you don't have a healthy environment when you're feeding your kids, so we're here to provide a healthy environment, healthy food, and appropriate timing. If we're not doing those things, then kids can get disorganized and disrupted feeding and develop a disruptive feeding relationship. And you guys provided great examples with that. Not that we don't want anything to end in an eating disorder, but that can happen. Those are the types of things that can happen. Or you can have restrictive feeding, or you can have overfeeding, or you can have then just general pickiness around foods that these all carry on into adult life. So thank you for sharing those personal experiences, because they were very applicable to the material that we were learning this last week. Okay, I'm done. That's a long video. Thank you guys so much. Best of luck to each of you with your schooling, whether you're going into nursing or early childhood education. There was kind of a various ones in this group. Good luck to each of you. Have a wonderful summer. I hope we can all enjoy ourselves and stay safe at the same time and healthy, and take care. That would be it. Email me, please, if you have any more questions. All right, best of luck.